Have you ever considered the real cost of a night of overindulgence? Consider a moment the ancient wisdom found in Proverbs 20 verse 1. Wine is a mocker and beer a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. This proverb, penned thousands of years ago, speaks a timeless truth. It warns us about the dangers of alcohol abuse, which can lead to poor decision-making and harm not just to oneself but to others as well. In our modern society, the allure of alcohol is present at every turn, from social gatherings to quiet nights at home. But as the proverb warns, it's the overindulgence, the abuse of alcohol, where the real danger lies. When we drink excessively, we open ourselves up to a host of potential problems: poor judgment, deteriorating health, damaged relationships. These are just some of the pitfalls that can come from a lack of restraint. Now, this isn't a call for total abstinence. Instead, it's a plea for responsibility and wisdom. Like many things in life, alcohol isn't inherently bad. It's the misuse of it that leads to trouble. So the challenge for us is to navigate this landscape with care, to know our limits, to understand the consequences of our actions. And let's not forget, we live in a world where help is readily available. If you or someone you know is struggling with alcohol abuse, there are numerous resources out there, from support groups to professional counseling services. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's one of the bravest things a person can do. In echoing the wisdom of Proverbs 20 verse 1, we're reminded of our responsibility not just to ourselves but to those around us, to our friends, our families, our communities. We're reminded that our actions have consequences and that wisdom, true wisdom, lies in knowing when to say no. So as we navigate through life, let's keep this ancient wisdom in mind. Let's make choices that protect our well-being and the well-being of those we care about. Remember, wisdom is knowing when to say no. What happens when we disregard those in positions of authority? Let's delve into Proverbs 20 verse 2. It beautifully highlights the importance of respecting authority figures and obeying laws. Picture a king's wrath striking terror like the roar of a lion, a vivid metaphor that can easily translate to our modern society. Consider the police officer who maintains order, the judge who dispenses justice, or the government official who makes crucial decisions. When we anger these figures, we're not just risking punishment, we're also destabilizing the very fabric of our society. We may not face a roaring lion in our daily lives, but the consequences of disobeying laws and disrespecting authority can be just as terrifying. It could mean loss of freedom, damage to reputation, or even harm to our loved ones. So let's remember the wisdom of Proverbs. Respecting those in positions of authority isn't simply about fear of consequence, it's about maintaining harmony. Respecting authority is a cornerstone of a functioning society. What are the hidden costs of a little bribe? Let's take a moment to ponder this. Proverbs 20 verse 3 sends a clear message against the unethical practice of bribery. It warns that a concealed bribe can lead to strong wrath, a metaphorical way of saying that corruption has severe repercussions. In our modern society, this holds more truth than ever. Bribery may seem like a quick fix, a shortcut to get things done, but it corrodes the very fabric of our society, undermining trust and paving the way for greater corruption. The real cost of that little bribe is the integrity we lose, the trust we erode, and the societal norms we disrupt. Instead, we should champion honesty and transparency in all our dealings. These are the cornerstones of a just society, fostering trust and promoting fairness. In the grand scheme of things, it's clear, honesty, not bribery, is the best policy. Why is it so hard to agree to disagree? This question leads us to Proverbs 24, a verse that underscores the power of mutual respect. It's a simple concept, yet one that holds profound implications in our relationships, whether they be personal, professional, or societal. In this verse, we're presented with a scenario of two individuals quarreling over their preferences. One prefers grapes, the other figs, and yet they argue. This verse is not about fruit, but rather about the importance of understanding and respecting differing opinions. In today's world, where differing perspectives are just a click away, it's crucial to remember this lesson. We don't have to agree on everything to respect one another. We don't have to share the same views to understand each other. And sometimes the most fruitful conversations arise from the seeds of disagreement, watered by mutual respect and understanding. Remember, understanding and respect can bridge even the widest of gaps. What influence does a child's behavior have on their parents? This question brings us to Proverbs 20 verse 5. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. The wisdom here is timeless. The impact of a child's actions on their parents is profound. This verse encourages children to be responsible, to be considerate of their parents' feelings. In today's society, this sentiment is more relevant than ever. As our parents age, their need for support and understanding grows. It's a reciprocal relationship. As they once cared for us, now it becomes our turn to care for them. Children who act wisely, who show respect and consideration, bring joy to their parents. They lighten their burdens, they make their golden years truly golden. In contrast, those who behave foolishly, who disregard their parents' needs and feelings, bring them sorrow. It's a stark reminder of the impact our actions can have on those we love. A wise child brings joy, not sorrow. Are you in tune with the depths of your heart? This question, seemingly simple, carries profound implications. Proverbs 20 verse 6 underscores the essence of self-reflection. It describes the human heart as deep waters, a metaphor that beautifully captures our complex emotions and thoughts. Just like an explorer might draw out precious treasures from the sea's depths, we too can uncover valuable insights from the depth of our hearts. In our fast-paced modern society, we can easily lose touch with these inner depths. We might ignore emotions or dismiss thoughts that need our attention, leading to a disconnect from our true selves. This is where self-reflection steps in. It's the act of consciously exploring our inner world, understanding our feelings, identifying our thoughts, and recognizing our desires. By diving into these deep waters of our hearts, we gain self-knowledge, which is crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. Remember, self-knowledge is the first step to wisdom. How often do we compromise our beliefs for convenience? It's a question that hits close to home for many of us. Proverbs 20:7 reminds us to hold steadfast to our values and principles, even when the winds of adversity threaten to blow us off course. Like a compass in the storm, our values guide us, helping us navigate through life's challenges. In the hustle and bustle of our modern world, standing up for what we believe in is more important than ever. It's not always easy, of course. The temptation to take the path of least resistance can be strong, but it's in these moments of testing that our true character shines through. Whether it's standing up for honesty in a world that often rewards deception, or championing kindness in an age of cynicism, our values are our beacon. They are the very essence of who we are. So remember, your values define you. Don't let them be compromised.